Hey Bison, today all of our projects have to do with this nifty little toy, a fidget spinner. The first thing we're going to make is a fidget spinner game where the spinner will be a pointer. You need a paper plate, and then we're going to make a recording sheet. That's where we see where the fidget spinner points, and we mark it down so we don't forget. We're going to make a little graph with it. So get your paper plate, and around the outside is where we're going to write the things that the fidget spinner can point to. We could write letters. We could write numbers. We could write both. We could write shapes. We could draw animals. It's up to us. I think I'm going to do letters and numbers today. So join me here. Whatever I write on the outside of the plate, I'm going to write on the paper. Let's do how about a nice big gold, goose, gallop, a G. Around the tree, that's the way we make a 3. I wrote a G, I wrote a 3 on my paper plate. Did you hear that rhyme? G, 3, 3, G. They both end in E. Because I wrote them on the plate, I'm going to write them across the bottom of my paper. Where do you start your letters at the top? Big curve. Straight line across. G. Start your number at the top as well. The 3. Start it at the top. Around the tree. That's the way we make a 3. Now I'm going to do another letter. Let's see. That zigzag Z. Straight line across, slide down, straight line across on the bottom. I put a Z on my plate, so I'll put a Z on my recording sheet. G3Z. Let's see, how about another number? Down and around, don't stop at that. Frog jump number 5 needs a hat. Let me add that to my recording sheet. Down and around, don't stop at that. Frog jump number 5 needs a hat. It looks like I have room for one more right here. How about another number? Around the garden, close the gate. That's the way we make an 8. Or you could say, make an S, then close the gate. That's the way we make an 8. Now we have all of our letters and numbers written in a circle on our paper plate. We have all of our letters and numbers, the same ones, on our recording sheet. And we have our fidget spinner. I'm going to cut a little rectangle off of my recording sheet, and I'm going to draw an arrow on it. Do you remember how to draw an arrow? Make a V. Slide down, boing, slide back up. A very sharp letter. Find the point of the V and pull a big line. There's an arrow. I'm going to tape it to my fidget spinner. So some tape on the paper. Let's see, I'm going to put it on the point side so I can wrap around the fidget spinner. So I put the tape on the point side, and I'm going to pull the tape over the fidget spinner. Now one side of the fidget spinner is pointing. I'm going to put the fidget spinner in the middle of the plate. That's where I'll do my spinning. Where the arrow stops is the number the spinner has picked, or the letter. Now, I'm going to open some little gems, and we're going to use these to record our results, to keep track of, to write down our results. If I spin an 8, I will put one over the 8. We'll count the total at the end. Ready? Let's spin. Ooh. Hold the spinner in the center with one finger, or it might go flying like mine. One finger down, spin. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. We wait, we wait. Wow, these spinners can be fast. Where did the arrow land? On the 5. I put one gem above the 5. I'm going to give it a littler tap. There, it won't spin quite so long and we don't have to wait for the results. Where is the arrow pointing? At the G. I find the G on my recording sheet and I put a gem on top. Let's see again. At the 3, I put one gem above the 3 and I spin again. I spin, then I record. I spin, then I record. We're making a graph. That's right, a graph. What letter or number has the most? 3 has the most. 1, 2. What letter or number has the least? 8 and Z have the least, the smallest number. Keep spinning and recording your results. Now we have a tie. Have fun and challenge your brain to work on your letters, your numbers, and your shape names. You could do colors, anything you can imagine. This is a great way to practice and record. That means write it down so you don't forget. Next, we're going to use the fidget spinner to draw some shapes on our paper. Kind of like when we did compass painting in our classroom, the fidget spinner will spin around in what shape? A circle, you're right. A circle's round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. That's right, a circle goes around and around. It never stops. Kind of like this fidget spinner spinning around and around. We're going to use this fidget spinner as a spirograph to draw circles on our paper. So there are holes in each fin of the fidget spinner. I see 1, 2, 3 holes. I'm going to put my marker in the fidget spinner and pull it around. When I lift up, it made a perfect circle. I can keep making circles going around and around in my fidget spinner. One finger holds down the center. The other finger slides around on the paper. The marker slides. When I'm done, make sure I click, 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 or the marker will get sick. Have fun drawing some circle designs using a fidget spinner. Now, unlike our compass, do the circles get bigger with the fidget spinner? No, they stay the same size, but when they overlap, there's some really neat arcs and shapes. Maybe you'll even color them in. Maybe you'll fill the whole page with circles. Maybe you'll make a caterpillar design. What can you think of that you can make out of circles and your fidget spinner? Project is the swirling. Is a twirling is a spinning, splattering painting project using your fidget spinner. Now this project can get a little messy, so I suggest you do it outside, you put down a plastic mat, or you find a tray with some high edges like I have. We are going to use an eyedropper and some paint. Now the paint is too thick on its own, so add a splash of water and stir it up to make it wetter, more liquid, a little thinner and easier to squirt. We're going to use the eyedropper to pick up the paint and squeeze it on the fidget spinner while it is in motion. What will happen to the paint? What do you think if I spin it fast will happen? What if I spin it slow? Let's test and find out with this spinning painting project. Now, we're going to use an eyedropper. When we do, we get out our pinching L. We put the tip underneath the surface of the liquid, underneath the top of the paint. We're going to pinch, and while that tip, the point at the bottom is still under, we let go. When we do that, suction occurs, and the paint gets sucked up into the eyedropper. So I'm going to position my camera so you can see. I'm going to hold with one finger and spin my fidget spinner. While it's spinning, I'm going to add paint. The faster I spin, what happens? Whoa! I see some circles being made. I see some splatters. Wow! The paint is flying off of the fidget spinner. It reminds me of a firecracker. It reminds me of a flower. It reminds me of a starburst. So I'm going to spin and squeeze. Whoa! It's making beautiful circles and splatters all over the page. Have fun with this kind of messy, pretty neat, spinning painting project using your fidget spinners in some different ways today. Bye, Bison.